Jessica here at Nautilus Mission Control at the Inner Space Center in Rhode Island, and we're here today with ROV pilot Mike Filimon, who actually designed one of the water sampling techniques that we used in Kolumbo that we named after him, MikeTight samplers. So welcome, Mike. Thanks for joining us today.
It's nice to be here.
And I wanted to start off by asking you, I know we take water samples to sort of figure out the chemistry of the water and things like that at the sites that we visit. What are the challenges that we face?
Well, the challenge in this situation was studying the water at Kolumbo. It has a high saturation of gas content. And because the water is at such high pressure, the gas stays in solution, just like a soda bottle. And that when you open the cap, all the gas comes fizzing out of it. And what we wanted to know was how much gas would fizz out of the water. So we couldn't just take the water up to the surface because all the gas would fizz out, just like your glass of soda, which would eventually go flat. So instead, we needed to come up with a way that we could put on the ROV a sampler that would keep the gas inside it when we brought it to the surface. And
not explode or have the gas come out.
Exactly.
So how did you come up with a solution?
Well, we attacked it in two different ways. The first was a pressure-tolerant sampler, which eventually became known as a MikeTight, which is a pressure-rated bottle that we pull a water sample into and seal off and bring up to the surface at pressure. And that allows us at the surface to carefully lower the pressure and take all the gas out of it and measure that volume of gas. The second method was an expansion sampler, which brought in a small volume of water and then allowed that water to bubble off into a gas sampling bag as it came up to the surface.
So what you really were interested in was the ratio of water to gas at these sites.
Exactly.
So did you find that it was a success?
Yes, we actually got some very interesting measurements, and I know Steve Carey was happy about it, and we were able to get a good amount of measurements easily, which was the whole purpose, because other sampling methods either would not bring the gas back or bring it back, but in a way that is harder to study. So we ran a middle ground and got the measurements we wanted successfully.
Well, congratulations. It's very exciting. You got to experiment and do your own design.
Yes, it was great to see my own work be used for research.
Well, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Again, I'm Jessica here at Nautilus Mission Control. Stay tuned at nautiluslive.org. And now back to the action on the ship.